I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I done got to the point where I don't care about exposing myself or telling the truth about myself anymore. It was a point where I had so much pride where I didn't want to admit the things I did. I didn't want to admit my controllingness. I didn't want to admit my temper went up and down. I didn't want to admit that I was vulnerable and willing to expose myself and expose my emotions. And I might get a little oversensitive because I care about people a lot. And it hurt me when people betray their trust and do me wrong. And it caused me to not like people or not like the world. And I had to learn to forgive people for that because it was my fault for trusting them and putting my trust in them, especially when God would show me the signs of what type of people they were. And I would try to push through it and do it anyway. So I don't blame them, I blame myself. And that's what life taught me more than anything. It's about taking accountability for what you don't do well and stop blaming the world and other people for your problems. You have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, what did I do to cause that? I know what they did to me, but what did I do to leave the door open for that? And that's what I had to do. I had to take the biggest accountability, look at myself, and say, okay, yeah, that situation ended like that, but what did I do to cause that situation? Then I worked on them things one by one and improved myself. But to get better, you have to admit that you have flaws and be willing to work on them. You can't act like you Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. Nobody in life is perfect. Not even Jesus was perfect. And the more you're willing to admit what you don't know and what you're willing to learn, the better off you are and the more willing you are to grow. You don't have to be perfect. In this world, in this social media age, everybody strives to be perfect, to be like their filter, to have everything together and not show you the good side and bad side of their life. That's why I'm sure to show you everything about my life and everything about what I'm going through because I want to tell the world the truth and show them every struggle and every positive thing I go through because I want to be real and authentic about life. That's why I never hide my workouts or anything I'm feeling or anything I go through, whether negative or positive, because I believe in being authentic and being real because there's not enough people in the world today that'll do that. They rather stay in relationships and things where they know they are unhappy